Wife on rent. Renting a car, house, and other things are very common. A womb of woman is also very common in India. But have you ever heard about renting a wife? Yes, that's true. In our own country, like India itself. In the state of Madhya Pradesh, there is a village where you can rent a wife for a week or up to a year. So, in today's episode, I'm going to reveal the exploiting of a girl and the process of renting a wife. So उसके पहले मैं YouTube एनालिटिक्स देख रहा था और जो 99% ऑफ वॉच टाइम जो आ रहा है वो उन लोगों से मिल रहा है जिन्होंने अब तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया चैनल. तो इट्स फ्री फॉर यू टू सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल बट इट्स वेरी मच मोर वैल्यूएबल हमारे लिए. So I request you to please subscribe to the Daniel Ruben channel and get updated on the politics or the business case studies like this. So let's roll back to the video again. So first, both the parties make a deal and decide the rent for that woman. And once the deal is finalized by both the parties, they sign an agreement where the whole process of renting that particular woman is written with an official government stamp. और उस stamp paper में it will be mentioned that how many days that particular woman have to stay with the man who entered her life for a week, 1 month or for 6 months या फिर for a year itself until the duration of the agreement is over. And then the woman will be sent back to her parents or her husband to be rented out to a new customer. मतलब को किसी भी तरीके का आज़ादी नहीं है वो गर्ल के लिए. शी इज़ गोइंग टू वन कस्टमर एंड देन अगेन फिर वो घर आती है ये सोचकर कि हाँ अब काम ख़त्म हो गया, शी विल टेक रेस्ट. बट आफ्टर दैट शी इज़ मेड फोर्स्ड टू गेट रेंटेड एज अ वाइफ टू अ न्यू कस्टमर. एंड दिस प्रैक्टिस ऑफ बाइंग एंड सेलिंग गर्ल्स फॉर रेंट इज़ कॉल्ड दाड़ीचा. इस तरीके का एक्सप्लॉयटेशन हो रहा है हमारे देश में एंड वी आर नॉट इवन अवेयर ऑफ दैट. सो बैक टू द टॉपिक. एंड द वुमेन हु आर बीइंग रेंटेड आउट आर कॉल्ड मोलकी. उनको जो गर्ल्स रेंट किए जाते हैं उनको कहा जाता है मोलकी. एंड विच मीन्स प्राइस्ड. कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पीरियड के एंड में द गर्ल्स ओनरशिप कैन बी ट्रांसफर्ड फॉर अ हायर अमाउंट एंड द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट can be renewed if the man wants. If the man wants the same girl has a wife again, he can renew it, a contract. Also, this system is not that aggressive because the woman can withdraw the contract at any time she wants. Yes, there is a rule like that, but that doesn't mean she is empowered to use it. Give an affidavit, एक proof देना पड़ता है, and after that the woman should return predetermined rental amount to her ex-husband. And after that the woman accepting more money from another customer is also breach of the contract. And if the man who rented that woman wants to continue the same contract with that particular woman, he can pay an additional amount and continue the ownership and the market. The younger the girl, higher the price. मतलब क्या बोल रहा है, you may be asking me, right? See, if it's a young unmarried girl, her parents will rent her a house. If it's a married woman, her husband will rent her a house. And if the girl is a virgin, aesthetically pleasing, has a fair skin tone and a curvy body, the prices can go up to 2 lakhs or even more. मतलब इस तरीके का exploitation हो रहा है उस विलेज में. एंड टू इंक्रीज देयर चेस्ट साइज एंड देयर बॉडी मसल्स टू अट्रैक्ट मोर वेल्दी कस्टमर्स, दे फेच some drugs onto the girls and they are being rented out to wealthy customers. But we need to know about all these things which are happening in our country itself. So the age span of virgin girls is from 8 to 15 or even more. And the demand in the market where a non-virgin girls are being rented out as cheap as 10 to 20,000 a year. मतलब ये क्या करें, क्या हो रहा है? Because there are 3 main reasons for the people in that village. पहले तो the first reason is because of the poverty or illiteracy, unemployment in equal gender, and most importantly, they think they own the woman. They don't have any right, they are just slaves. And many people consider these inhuman options because it's an easy way of making loads of money very quickly. Generally tend to think that men involved in these activities must be poor या फिर uneducated रहेंगे, lower caste वाले रहेंगे. But the irony is, इसमें एक twist क्या है कि when from rich families come, well educated itself, they are upper caste people by the society, and they come to these markets, don't have to spend much on their weddings, and at the same time they don't have to get stuck with one single woman for the rest of their life. They can switch. And men who don't have their proper job, or men who are very old, men, widowed men, and men who don't find girls in their locality come to such markets to rent a bride. And this is not a thing that is happening only in the village of Madhya Pradesh. It has been spreading all over India, from the states of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana, and up as well. Why are we not talking about this? Where is the media? What is the government doing over there? We need to think about this. So, in a village in Rajasthan, Dholpur, a woman stated, women were sold on market base, and the woman market is just beside the cattle market in Rajasthan, and since the value of women is less than the cattle market, it's not that much big over there, but it is happening today also. Socially and economically backward families considered the girl children as a burden. Even now, मतलब बेटी बचाओ वो slogan सब चल रहा है, but even then these practices are going. Even though there is a demand in dowry is an punishable offense in India, or even also the rich people take the advantage of the poor situation of these families. It was reported in Gujarat, and agricultural laborer had given his wife on rent for 1 month to the landlord. And even many places like these kind of practices are going on. So ऐसे businesses भी चल रहे हैं हमारे देश में. And these we can state hundreds of reasons like poverty, illiteracy, unemployment, gender ratio, like that. But this is a quick way to make money. That is the main reason, because that is what ultimately every man wants, and they can go at any extent to make a money. So why I'm explaining this is, right, we need to be aware that what is going in our country like India. That's why where you are in need, when you need money, you are renting your own daughter, your own wife to be physically, mentally, and even the police is aware of this. They are very well aware of this issue, but they are not taking any legal action on them. Because कोई complaints ही नहीं है यार, कोई complaint देने आगे ही नहीं आ रहा है. And these women are being rented out like cats and dogs, and by their own husbands and by their own fathers. And these women are being asked by the police to raise a complaint. How numb are these people, right? For money, they are going to any extent. There is a long list of women who have been subjected to this type of torture, but many people remain silent because of the social pressure over there. I read an article about this. I was too naive to realize what was going on until I realized her own parents when she was just 8 years old. Can you imagine? She was just 8 years old and she was getting married 4 times by her age. Such a very brutally exploiting situation over there. And this went for a year itself, but finally after 1 whole year she came back home only to be rented to a different customer, and she was rented to 9 different customers at the age of 8. Why is the government not talking about this? Where is the media? मतलब यही बोलने का आ रहा है मेरे को बार बार But fortunately, she managed to contact some non-government organization, that is NGO, and they took her out of that shithole. क्या ही करेगी बेटी? So sitting at home right now, I can tell you many different stories like this of women. Not stories, but the reality. But it's very depressing to even talk about this like this. But what's even more unfortunate is that we, the outside world, never get to know about this. अब क्यों नहीं बात कर रही है मीडिया? गवर्नमेंट कोई एक्शंस क्यों नहीं ले रही है? They have to take actions, right? But there is no one who are taking steps on this. So I request you, share this video to your friends, your colleagues, with your parents also, so that they will come to know that these kind of practices are still happening in the modern India itself. So I request you, share this video, let people know about this, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.